Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are talking love and marriage, Huntsville. You guys know why you are here. Today we've got to talk about Stormi's record-breaking TikTok live, but I would not be remiss if we have to get into some of the mess in regards to the TikTok live, because if you did not know, you're going to find out today some things that had happened that was not a part of the original promotion or location of this said TikTok live. So with that being said, let's get into it. So what we want to talk about regarding this TikTok live, we're going to talk about the positive, and Destiny making an appearance, you guys, who can show up for an opening to an envelope. Apparently this was originally supposed to be in LA, or at least it was supposed to be made seem that this was going to be in LA. Now, I'm not sure what happened last minute. I'm not sure why Stormi posted that she was on a flight somewhere when this actual TikTok live was filmed at the warehouse in Huntsville, you guys, which is why a lot of Stormi's family was there, and some influencers and things were there as well. So I'm not sure if this was because of the boycott and or protest that was being arranged to take place in LA, if that is why this didn't happen. But also Lance Fletcher, I believe, built like a makeshift bathtub for Stormi to demo the body wash and another product that we're going to get to in a moment that I think you're going to find very interesting. But yeah, all of this was at the warehouse. Her mom was there, her son was there, her husband was there, all of these things, right? So the positive is Stormi broke more records, right? She broke more records. She definitely for real hit 1 million in sales in like 3.5 hours. And what she did this time around was she had put all of her products that she had come out with, everything was flashing pretty much the entire time. So for instance, even her signature perfume, there was 1,000 of you guys that bought it, but it was, I think, flashing a sale for $100. However, you did not purchase the signature lotion that also was $100. You did buy the signature perfume. And then as far as a lot of the new products, it seemed like there was like about a few thousand in sales in each, like few thousand units that were sold pretty much of all of the new products. And the biggest sales was, of course, the body glaze, and the body glaze sample packs were the high ticket items, right? So she definitely for sure hit 1 million in sales. And I guess another record that was broken was that she was the most, number one selling TikTok live in the USA. So for those reasons, for a successful live and, getting all of these sales in and all of the things, kudos to you, Stormi. Congrats to you, Stormi. All of the things, right? But that's not why you're here, right? That is not why you're here. We need to talk about some other things, right? And some other things being a new product that Stormi did not let the cat out the bag on until this live, and that is this body buff, right? This signature body scrub, right? And it's funny because people are like, oh, Mel's copying Stormi, Mel's doing this, blah, blah, blah. But it's okay for Stormi to debut merch for, Canvas Beauty, for the body glaze, right? Mel's been having merch for all of her products. And then you have, the body scrub is a big seller of Mel's with 7th Avenue Beauty. Now all of a sudden, Stormi comes out with this body scrub, and it was a whole production because what Stormi did, she kept throwing shade. And it was obvious. So she has this body scrub that she's calling Body Buff, right? And what it is, she wanted to, open the bottle, show how, I guess,
how like it wasn't hard and how it wasn't dry, and wanted to show like how, I guess, jelly like it was, because that's what it looked like to me. It looked jelly like. And she has like some applicator for this body scrub because she has like some oils and some other stuff that's mixed in, but there's something that's giving it this gushiness, right? And she is like really trying to lay this out, and really trying to sell this is like, this is the best, body scrub and exfoliator and all of these things. And I'm like, you're really trying to hit this home, right? You're really trying to hit this home and really trying to make it seem as though, just because the consistency and the look and appearance of another product isn't quote unquote gushy looking, that it doesn't mean that it's not going to be effective or that it is not going to get the job done, right? And then I found it interesting, all of the family, all of the people that were there, that, Stormi wanted to make it a point to show, and having influencers and having these people that were there, having somebody who apparently got the attention of Beyonce, and you guys were throwing mad shade at Mel for having some celebrity guest at her TikTok live. You wanted to throw some shade at Mel for having her family there, but who also brought their family there. And why was Destiny there, you guys? Destiny's there. She's got a full on, at the beginning she was wearing whatever, but then she had on, at some point, a body glaze t-shirt as well. And her and Stormi kept hugging each other and kept, all of these things. And then, you guys were throwing shade at Mel in her TikTok lives when she was promoting Seventh Avenue Beauty, and she was doing line dances, you guys. Guess who was doing line dances in this live, you guys? Guess who had a whole, design setup, you guys, at the warehouse for this specific live? So it's interesting how much people want to throw shade at Mel, want to try to diminish her business, want to try to break her down, but yet it's okay for people to copy and utilize things and techniques and strategies and things that Mel does and incorporate it into yourself, right? I guess that is fine, right? Is because it brings you success, right? But then you throw shade and say, I'm the only person to do this, although I want to help out other creators on TikTok Live. I want other creators to be successful, but that's not true. Because you don't want Mel to be successful, right? Because for whatever reason, you and your mom, you have this competition where it's you and them against Mel, right? Because if you flew out to LA and all these things, then why were you home so quickly to make it a point to tell the people on line that your mom needed to make you, an egg sandwich at 3 a.m, right? Or whatever time it was at the middle of the night, right? But that was, some things. So some other things that, she was doing, like I said, a lot of flash sales. The other big ticket item that, was these roll-ons of of some of the scents of her that are the same scents as her body glaze and all the things. But yeah, that was really the bulk of that. Was Destiny just latching on to anybody for relevancy, for attention. And I just don't get this end game with Destiny, because you already allegedly were trying to, shoot some footage of what appeared to be Martel's tenure mistress walking to the restroom or walking somewhere. And you trying to have this reaction on your face, oh my gosh, is that who I think it is? And it's it's unnecessary, right? It's unnecessary. You're doing too much, right? And it's fine that you want to pledge your allegiance to Martel, but stop getting on these podcasts, stop getting on these Wellness Monday check-ins with the coaches and using it as an opportunity to just air out all of your grievances with Mel from 4 years ago. Because we do not care. We really don't. But it's just interesting how Stormy and Destiny did not see it for each other. They did not like each other at all. They couldn't stand each other. But now that you guys have a common enemy, now that you guys have both fallen out with the same person, and conveniently you both now are cool or had been cool with Martel's long-term mistress, now you guys are thick as thieves. Now you guys, you cannot stop hugging each other and all of these things on this live yesterday. And I just found it very, 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 very interesting, right? I mean, Destiny was out there being emotional and doing the most as if she was the owner of Canvas Beauty. So it was just a lot going on. A lot of extra noise, a lot of extra shade that if you were not paying attention, if you blinked, you missed it. And that is why I am here, you guys, to give you the full picture. Yes, there was success yesterday, but yes, there also was a lot of shade that was being thrown. And there was also a lot of tools and techniques and strategies that were being utilized that we just saw from Mel's TikTok live that people wanted to diminish, that people wanted to try to tear down, only for Stormy to utilize the same stuff, the same tactics, right? I just found it interesting. I don't know about y'all. And then I just don't understand why we needed to lie to the people about where you were. Why make it seem like you were out in LA and had, a custom made, shop set up for you when you were at Huntsville the whole time and at the warehouse? Were you afraid of the protesters? Were you afraid of the boycott? It was just odd, right? So that was really what I wanted to talk about. Again, congrats, Stormy, on being the highest selling TikTok live in USA. I didn't know that was a stat. And also another $1 million sale on TikTok, right? But the extensive time and shade that was thrown for your body buff, aka body scrub, was unnecessary. And Destiny doing the most, also unnecessary. Lying to the consumers about where you are and all these things, also unnecessary. Having all your family and friends there for support, great. But don't throw shade at Mel for doing it. Don't come for Mel for doing it if you're going to do the same thing. Don't throw shade at Mel for doing line dances on her TikTok, trying to get the people, up and moving and dancing and all these things. And then you implement the same things. Like that's my thing. Don't be a hypocrite. Don't be two-faced. Don't do the most if you're going to do the same thing when it benefits you. Now you want to have merch. Okay, stop calling Mel the t-shirt lady then. That's all I'm saying. Can we keep the same energy? Can we keep the same energy, and can people keep it a buck? That's all I ask. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.